ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं तस्यमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षीभूतं भावातीतं गगनसदृशं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। By the grace of the Master Sadguru, we are taking the 25th stanza of Srimad Bhagavad Geeta, chapter 9. In this stanza, the God existence is telling about the worship of hypothetical god and goddesses and others, and the comparison of that worship. What is the result of meditation of awareness? Yanti devavrtaha devan pitrayanti pitravrataha भूतानि यान्ति भूतेन्यः यान्ति मद्धाजिनो मद्धाजिनो अपि माम्। यान्ति देवव्रताः देवान् पित्रान् यान्ति पितृव्रताः भूतानि यान्ति भूतेन्यः yanti madhajina apimam. Devavrata, it means the worshipper of the god and goddess. Devan, yani god and goddess. Yanti, it means they reach. Pitravata, it means the worshipper of the pitras. It means the forefathers and great grandfathers. They goes to their great grandfathers. Yanti, it means they go there. Bhutenya, it means the devils, evils, vampires. The worshipper of devils, evils and the vampires, they goes to the devils, evils and vampires. Lokas. But if anybody worship me, Lord Krishna said, worship me, he comes to me and never die and never take birth. He comes out from death and birth cycle. So my dear friends, it is the worldly meaning of this stanza. The god and goddess worshipper, they reach to the god and goddess home. The forefather and grandfather's worshipper, they reach the forefather and grandfather's loka, a planet, and the devils, evils, vampires and rascals, and these are the negative forces. Worshippers, they go to their negative forces, lokas. And the person who worship me by the meditation of awareness, he comes to me and never born again. He completely lived it. Satguru Satchidananda Paramatma, the only and only master of uncountable millions of the galaxies and billions of the universes, the greatest master of the world. The God came in the form of the Krishna and telling to Arjuna the reality about the worshippers. The God telling to the Arjuna, Arjun, both persons, they worship the God and Goddess. After the death they reach to them. But what is the scientific and spiritually science of this mechanism, how they reach them? Because the worshippers of the God and Goddess, they are used to the worship. The imagination of their brain always stand of that God and Goddess, particular God and Goddess. The mind energy flows to that God and Goddess. If they feel any fear, any circumstances, they feel any type of difficulty, they just run and pray to that God and Goddess. So the God and Goddess becomes the prime helper and the prime respective for them. So all the energy of their mind, intellect and all their mood flows that God and Goddess, and always when they do the meditation, the God and Goddess comes in the brain and they meditate on particular God and Goddess. So the practice of this type, they do all the time, all the life. So in the peak end of the death, there the imagination of that and God and Goddess stand in front of them. Sometime in the living, they also feel that the God and Goddess talking with them. They also feel that God and Goddess is interacting with them. They also feel that God and Goddess is going with them. They can see also that God and Goddess, because a drinker, the drinker person, the wine taker person talk to the electric pole, and a mad person, the mentally disturbed person talk to the stone, like that the stone is a man or woman. Once upon a time, the sexually, he was used to drinking the wine, and one day he was overdrinked and come in the path of his house, and the wine controlled the mind of sexually, and sexually was fall down on the earth near a side by side road gutter, and sexually was fall down, and a doggy came near of sexually, and the doggy was sitting near the sexually, and sexually was spreading hand on that doggy and saying, "Oh my wife, you are so beautiful, but today you have make only one hair knot. Why you? Usually you make two hair knot, but today you are made one knot of your hair." Oh, sexually was drinking, and sexually was saying, "Oh my wife, you are so beautiful. Your hair is very soft. You are the mother of my son Gullu." So the neighbors heard the sexually's activity and complained to his sexually's wife, "Your husband is doing like that and making your name bad there, and he is comparing and the doggy with you and telling to the doggy, 'Oh my wife.'" Then the wife of sexually came and put the hand of sexually and pull, but sexually not stand. So she was very angry and she put out his chappal and beat the sexually. So sexually say, "Oh, mother of Gullu, what is happening? In our roofs, our roof of the kavelus is fall down, and my head striking my head, So this type, a person is drinking the wine of this type of practice of worship and hypothetical imaginations and the impressions of particular god and goddess and the constitutional requirements, spiritual methods of that god and goddess he is used to from several years. Then when he die, he behave like this sexually. And he gone in unconsciousness with these type of memories and impressions. So he goes in the next birth, like that god and goddess kingdom. If I want to give an example, if you are worshipper of Lord Veru, then what will you become? Because the Veru want to cut the goats, male goats, buffaloes, hens, cooks, and you will become the cook, buffalo, hen, goat. Maybe possible that you will take more good price. What is that price? Because the Veru drink the wine, and you will make help the synthesis of wine. You can become the bacteria. You can become the bacteria with the help of making the wine, because you are the worshipper of Veru. So my dear friends, the different type of god and goddess, Krishna is telling, I am not telling. Krishna is telling, if you worship the god and goddess, then your soul will go to that god and goddess, and your rebirth will be decided by your worship. If you are worshipper of Lakshmi, very good. You can become an owl. You are the worshipper of a particular god. Maybe you can become the rat. Maybe you become the peacock. Maybe you become the crow. If you are worshipper of Sunny, maybe you will become the crow. Cow, cow. If you are worshipper of your Pitras, you know the Pitras? In India, Pitras means your father's forefather, grandfather, great-grandfather, grand-great-fathers. So, if you worship your family gods, your father, forefather, grandfather, etc., then your consciousness flow towards your father, grandfather, and after the death. You will behave like this. All the video of your forefathers and your activities, all the life used to the worships, and you sacrifice anything, and you make the prayers and other, both are accumulated at the time of your death, and your micro body goes to the same direction as your forefathers, and all they are gone or not gone, but it is hypothetically impression in your brain. It's depend on decide your next birth. And if you are the worshipper of the bhutas and pretas and the vampires and the evil souls, you know, the many person in India, I see, they feel that particular god and goddess coming in their body, they jump, they take action, ha hoo, this type, and they do activities like that. So, some of them, they are making drama, and some of them, they are caught in the parapsychological effect. Their mind create an effect, and they are caught in this mesmerism. They feel that God is coming near me. They feel that God is appearing inside of me, and they behave like that. And some of them, this type of activities, the many fake monks use this fearful and beacon courage of your mind. They befool you, they make you befool. I remember a short story about it. Sheikh Chilli was in trouble of infertility. Sheikh Chilli was in trouble of infertility. His wife not conceiving the child from 20 years. So he went to a master of this type of, not spiritual master, but this type of worshipper master. He went and he asked the master, please solve my problem. My wife is not conceiving the child. So master say, okay, I will do, but there is two conditions. What conditions? First condition is that you must do the particular spiritual practice in my guidance. And second condition is that you should be purchase some goods from my ashram for that particular spiritual practices for conceiving your wife's child. Only okay. Then the master gave him the mantra, Om Glum Glum, Om Glum Glum, Bachai Bachai. And master say in the ear, this is very precious mantra. Do not say to anyone. It will not be found you in any book. This is a very secret. So say, oh yes, a great mantra I get. He say, master say, this mantra will be chanted on the particular asana, cloth, and you will take this asana. In my ashram 4,000 rupees cost. Say, okay. Say, purchase that cloth. And say, you should be purchase a mala of lotus seeds. That is the Siddha mala. It is cost rupees 2,000 rupees. Say, yes. So this type, and Gomukhi and Asana, and this type, the 2 or 3 goods he sell to the Sheikh Chilli. The cost was 10,000 above. Sheikh Chilli take all things. Sheikh Chilli learn the method to chanting. Then after Sheikh Chilli was going, the master said, come here. Only one precaution I am giving you. If you do not follow my precaution, that your mantra will not activate. Sheikh Chilli, what is the precaution, please? That fake master said to Sheikh Chilli, when you chant this mantra, never think about S and S, donkey. So Sheikh Chilli, yes, why I will be think about donkey? There is no connection with donkey in my life. Master said, okay, go. Master put a negative suggestion in the mind of Sheikh Chilli. Then Sheikh Chilli went. And at first the day, then Sheikh Chilli awoke in the morning, take the bath and sit on the particular pure cloth and start the repetition of that mantra. At once the donkey come in his mind. Sheikh Chilli was very sad and befooled. Sheikh Chilli think next day it will be okay. Sheikh Chilli do this mechanism 4 or 5 days, but every day the donkey come regularly in the mind. Sheikh Chilli goes to the particular master and say, oh master, I am very helpless. The donkey is coming again and again in my mind. So this type, the fake masters, they are taking benefit of your fear, of your hypothetical god and goddesses, of your hypothetical prayers and hypothetical worships. It is the but only one examples. We have thousands example. We have thousand examples. Lord Krishna is telling to Arjuna, Arjuna, when a particular person worship the god and goddess, he will be go in the planet of the god and goddess, because the science is that if a person do the work on the Facebook, sometime in the dream he also work on the Facebook. You can see. You do all the day such type of work, that work goes in your subconscious mind, and then subconscious mind create the dream, and then subconscious mind create the imaginations, the subconscious mind create the different type of effect, the fear, suppressedness, your consciousness suppress, you are become the coward person in the front of that god and goddess. So why not you will go after the death in the particular hypothetical planet of the god and goddess? So that is the clear. In the time of your living, you are fearful with that god and goddess. You are beacon that god and goddess is stronger in front of you, and after the death, you goes to that god and goddess planet. And so just like the Pitraloka, if you worship your great-grandfather, there is a picture of great-grandfather. The great-grandfather, they are used to eat the pan and the cigarette, anything, and you put the cigarette, they like the paneer pakoda, so you make paneer pakoda for them. I see in some my friends, they are do the Fatiha of their great grandfathers and others. So they put the sweet, the father like the gulab jamun, they put the gulab jamun there. The father like rose flower, they put the rose flower there. The father like blue cloth, they put the blue cloth there. So this type they do the worship of father, great grandfather. When you worship like this, you will become used to this worship. You will become the coward person. Your great grandfather is more powerful than you. Then you ask any trouble and anything to the great grandfather, and sometime that your work is done, then you think that work is done by the help of your great grandfather. So your great grandfather is already born anywhere, but you are caught in the stream of that type of the network of your thoughts, and you are worshipping the great grandfather. So Krishna is telling, who is worship the great grandfather, yana Pitraloka, who is worship the Pitras, the ancient persons, so that he goes to that same path. And the third thing is Krishna is telling, if the person are worshipping the vampires, the evil souls, the negative souls, the pretas, the bhutas, the yogni, the daknina, kaknina, shaknina, worship this type of souls, they goes to that lokas. I again remember a story. The Sheikh Chilli was a very Pheku person, the brave person. He was not brave, but he showed that he is a brave. So the friends of Sheikh Chilli are sitting in a meeting, and Sheikh Chilli sitting between them, and Sheikh Chilli said, no bhoot and pretas, no vampires, no devils, no nothing, I do not believe. So they say, what are you saying? Yes, I am saying, no bhoot pretas there. So says, okay. I put a condition, a bet in front of you. We will give you 10,000 rupees. If you go in the cremation place, there the dead bodies burn, and they go there in the night time, midnight time, and you put a big nail on the earth. So actually, okay, I am ready, I will win 10,000 rupees. So actually was a very simple person. He is wearing the pajama and a kurta of very thick cloth of the khadi. So actually goes there and actually was internally in fear, but outwardly he was showing that he was brave. So actually goes there and he put the long nail 1.5 foot and a hammer, and he do the action. He put the hammer on that nail with the force, and the nail is going in the earth of the Shamshana. Then what happened? When the nail was going inside of the earth, there was 2 nails, and when he tried to stand, he feel that someone is caught sexually, and sexually die on the spot by the fear, because his heart was stopped. There was no any vampire, no any bhoot pret, but sexually was die in the fear. In the morning the person see what is happened sexually, because sexually's cloth was spread on the earth, and sexually put that nails on his cloth, and when he was try to stand, the cloth was make obstruction, and sexually think that the vampires and bhoot pretas caught him. So this type of creation of the fear in your mind, they are created by your society stories, in your norms and your beliefs, and the fool person, they are spreading little child. The mother say, sleep, sleep, otherwise the bhoot will come. Sleep, sleep. So this type you are doing, this is very wrong doing to your next generation. Because there is no bhoot, no preta, no pisacha. This is my own experience. I was asleep in the Shamshana on the Sarvapitra Amavasya, where nobody was there. I was alone. I sleep all the night, and I live the Shamshana many days, but I never seen any bhoot or preta. So, but God is saying that if you worship the bhoot and preta, that you will be go to the bhoot and preta's lifestyle after the death. What do you think? A person eating embryo in the China, I say they are pretas. Human embryo they are eating. A person who is cutting the animals, they are living pretas. A person, they are worshipping in the Shamshana, the black magic, the black method of the worships, the Pret sadhana, the Yogini sadhana, the Tantra sadhana, the Yaksha sadhana, the Gandharva sadhana. This type of worships, they are all the negative, and the leftist worship, they are all giving that worshipper very lowest life, like they will become the very low birth, as the cattle, animal, insect, rat, anything. I want to share my own experience with you. When I was in the 10th class, And I was very curious about to know the God, and I want to see the God, Rama or Krishna, because I am very innocent. I do not know what is the Atma, what is the Atma Sakshatkara. I only know that Rama and Krishna because my mother was very religious, my father was very religious person, and they teach me in my childhood that Rama and Krishna, they will give the darshana at sea. I goes to the Ujjain, Mahankaleshwara Mandira. And when I was returning from Mahankaleshwara Mandira, I inquired, I want to see the vampires, I want to see the ghosts. So a person told me that the Kal Bhairav Mandir, there was a big tantric which has the fame all over the India, and many persons come to reach them. He was living near the Ghantaghar. So I went in the morning next day to meet them, but that person, the rule was that you have to put some rice and 2 flowers of rose. I went there. And there was the line. There was the line to meet that person. My number came, I meet that person. So many persons goes to them, the cases, the marriage, the building, house not building, the girl is not married, the delivery is not going on, and many problems he solved to others. When my number was came, I asked, do you see the God? He said, yes. How you see? Well, I was not see the God, but when I was doing that practices of the leftist route, on the time of the Deepavali, festival of the Deepavali, Amavasya, I see the several lamps are burning on the small mountain of Ujjain. There is the Kal Bhairav Mandir. I think, maybe possible he is Admi Siddha. I told the next question I asked, I want to see the God, I want to meet the God. Do you help me? Do you can? His mouth was open. He said, no, you are so young boy. Why are you asking this? You should do the marriage, you should job, you should other. You ask me other. Why are you asking? I say, no, I only want to see the God. And I was very rigid. And the next number was crying. Oh, go. Many times you have spent. I said, no, I will not go, please. So that person requested me, please go, we will meet after some time. So I came out, and when the session was end of the meeting, I followed that person like a spy. And I went. He was on cycle, I was on feet. And I went to his house. His house was a flat. I went hidden type, and I see that person was counting the notes, 1 or 2 rupees notes. So when I see, I was the seeker, I understand this is not right person to me. So the many persons, they are making the full innocent person in the name of the tantra, in the name of this worship, in the name of the black magic, in the name of this type of hypothetical worshippers. In the Rajasthan, there was a person. I do not want to take the name, but all knows the name of that person. Now his son is doing this business. In the time of 88 or 90, he was well managed his business. Kuber sadhana 10,000 rupees, Yakshni sadhana 7,000 rupees, and particular the rate was fixed, the calendar of rate published in the papers and his magazine. So this type, the Kuber sadhana, the Lakshmi sadhana, the Tantra sadhana, the Karnipisachini sadhana, the Yakshini sadhana, this type of sadhana he was performing by the needy person and he snatched the money. I was 12 years in the Nath Sampradaya Yogi, and I see by my naked eyes every type of the sadhana, the Panchamakara sadhana, means Saman Madhya Maithun. I see they are going in the wrong direction and they are leading other person in the wrong direction. So Krishna is telling here in this stanza, they will not liberate, they will not come out from death and birth. If a person will worship me means mom, it means this is my cloth, my beard. My is different from me. Shivoham, Soham. So if a person do the meditation of awareness and comes gradually out from physical body, mind, intellect, mood, the Sadguru Satchidananda, any Sadguru is always Satchidananda. The Sadguru teach him this meditation of awareness. When he see one by one each and everything, as he see, as he will separate. You see, this is the telephone, and you are seeing this telephone, it means you are not telephone. The telephone is different to you. This is the cloth. The cloth is different to you. Like this, the master help to you see inside, this is mind, this is intellect, this is mood, this is ego, and after this, this is you. So when you go out from these things and come in this is you, then you suddenly transform it, and then you are become the pure soul enlightened, and you are become the God existence, and you are become the Brahma. And how can you will take and birth? Because Brahma is free from take birth and death. So my dear friend, I request you, do the meditation of awareness. I want to help you. We are performing a meditation camp in Delhi, 1st August 2015. And we are always ready to perform many meditation camps to teach you how to meditate in the real manner, the Sakshi meditation of awareness. When we do this Sakshi meditation of awareness, we will become the pleasant person, the tenseless person, we will become the aware person, and we will save from the mental diseases or tension created diseases. So, my dear friends, not only you will be physically strong or physically secure, but you will become the peaceful personality, and you will become an aware person by this meditation. Then you will not do any wrong thing, because you knows what is wrong and what is right. The morality will come from your internal side, and no teaching of morality from outer side. You naturally become a good person, nice person, and this type of person will be increased in this world. This world will become a peaceful, pleasant world. No fighting, no wars, no quarrel, no hate, only the love divine and helpfulness and naturally brotherhood will be developed in this world. If you want to join this mission, please subscribe my channel and come with me, and I will teach you this meditation, and spread my discourse all over your friends, all over your relatives and family members. maybe possible any seeker will come to me, and I will be very grateful to you, and God will help you also, because you are doing the work of the God. Thank you very much.